Hi, Andrew Roberts here. I'm going to talk to you today about how you can not feel overwhelmed on a Monday morning and how you can have an amazing week. So I've been mentoring for 15 years and I've had the luxury of working with thousands of business owners, multiple people from a range of success levels. And one thing I will tell you is the person that's starting the Monday morning, that's not going to be feeling overwhelmed, that's going to be having a great week, will always be starting with a plan. In fact, I see this over and over and over again. The difference between a good week and the difference between a great week is just a plan. So I'm going to walk you through the process that I've been taught and that I've seen a lot of high-level entrepreneurs using as well. The first thing that I will always do on a Sunday night is I'll get all the bricks out of my head. So what's a brick? A brick is anything left undone. It was taught to me by an entrepreneur called Krill Price, and he said, look, anything that's in your head is taking up space, and you want to get it out of your head and on some form of paper. What I do is I dump it out onto paper, and then I've got it all inserted into an Excel spreadsheet. So these are all the tasks, personal and business. And I've always got those tasks timed. I've got a time frame next to each of those tasks, and I run a priority system from A through to E, meaning A, critically important, E, not that important at all, okay? Very simple priority system. So I dump every single thing out onto paper, if you like, then move it into this Excel spreadsheet. Now above that brick list is my quarterly goals. These are the big rocks. These are the things that is going to move my business forward. And without implementing these big rocks, I'm not going to progress. I'm not going to have that quarter and I'll feel like I've just twiddled my fingers and gone, what's happened to my time? So I've got a list of all my big rocks, my objectives, the tasks that are going to manifest those objectives, and then below's my brick list. And I always start the week with personal goals first. So what's that? Well, how many times do I want to exercise? Do I want to do a date night, for example, with my wife? Do I want to catch up with a family member? So I always start with personal, and then you schedule these things in your calendar. Okay, this doesn't take long at all. You just write it down on paper, exercise goes in, scheduling things goes in. Then I'll move to the business. So I'm looking at the brick list, and I'm looking at the objectives. If I've got a lot of things on the brick list, I want to clear those, okay? So I'll schedule times to clear out things on the bricks. I make sure it's written down, and then I can look at the week, and then I can choose, all right, I'm going to put some rocks in here. So for example, this is a rock right now. This is creating blogs that are going to be able to add some value, and then potentially if people like the blogs, then they may choose to reach out and get in contact, and we may end up in a coaching or a mentoring relationship, right? So doing this right now is easy to do, but also easy not to do. So this is an example of a objective that's going to help me move my business forward, but it's got to be scheduled in the calendar. So if you can appreciate, when Monday morning comes, your objective is to not have any thinking in your head. You don't want stuff left undone. It's all out on paper so you can be present. And it removes this overwhelm, and the rest of your week's scheduled and planned out. And guess what? You have to reset every week. Just reset, 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 reset. But the difference between a good week and a great week always comes back to a plan. So give yourself that space on a Sunday night. You could do it on a Monday morning. Some of you may even choose on a Friday night. I find that hard because I'm usually too exhausted, ready for a beer that time of the afternoon. But for me, take the time out. You'll feel so much less overwhelmed. You'll have so much more control. You'll get so much more done. It's enjoyable when you get into this rhythm. I'll see you soon.